guys, take some of you guys back. See, we got leak protection here in case it starts raining, I guess. Air drying system here with a regulator. And all your paints and stuff. We're using some Napa today. It's a Crossfire, Martin Senior. It's all right stuff. So this is what we're fixing. See, it's a little splotchy looking. And there you go. Sort of not supposed to be that way. This is what we're supposed to have. More soft, silvery looking at the top, you know. The color's a little dark, I think, but we're gonna make it work here. So, all right, let's get started. I'll put you guys on the barrel. This is probably gonna be one of those videos where I don't talk a whole lot because I'm like in a strange environment here and the fan's a little loud, but. Check these bad boys out. Look at that. Look at the girth on those bad boys. Here we go, we're getting a little better now. Got the soft blend going on. Just about got it, I think. The fade. It was real sharp before when we started. I'm sure maybe you saw it, I don't know. I don't really care for this look, but trying to match the other side of the van here. It's sort of the same thing. Sort of splotchy looking. Real splotchy on that door. So I'm having a hard time matching it exactly. I'm doing the best I can. I think I'm about there. Sort of worried about the bottom of the door not matching now. But I guess I can deal with that. That's beige down there. So another look at the goodness here. See if I can find a tack rag here. There's one. Makes you appreciate your garage. Anyway, I don't know what's in here. Some sort of a fan or something. I don't know. That's where we're at. I'll try to smooth that out just a little bit more. I'm letting it gas out. This Martin Senior paint's not too bad. I haven't used it in a while, but seems to dry really good, and it's laying out pretty nice. This is a difficult combination of stuff to make look good, so I'm pretty happy with the way the paint's working. Anyway, I think I about got it. I'm gonna probably tack this off and blow a little more in here. So I think the colors are a little off, but I asked them about that and they said to go with it. That they were just complaining about the hard line. So this base is a little cobby. I hear her grabbing the rag. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Ideally, I'd like to wet sand this with some 2000 before I cleared it, but that's not gonna happen. And I don't think I gotta buff it, so yeah, we're gonna be using some clear called HB Clear, I think. Auto Clear. This comes in the liter steins. This is what some guys use. This is actually one of my shops, but I don't see too many matrix cans in here. Here's one. They do have a mixing system on mine, but it's pretty much empty. I think they're just ordering from the Napa next door. They had a Napa move in right next door, so. But anyway, that's how it is. If it was one of my shops completely, I'd come do this for free, but it's not one of my shops, and apparently their paint supplier doesn't have a tech rep to come out and help them out with trouble like this, so that's where we're at. I think we got it looking pretty good. I'll try to get some clear on here. I'll turn the camera back on. Here, so I don't want to make anybody nervous here. So you can see we're in the ghetto, in the hood, as Tommy Shoe likes to refer to it. This is where they do all the hoopties, where I live, believe it or not. The shop doesn't look very nice, but they do some pretty nice candy jobs here. The old painter here, he's old school. So here's some of his paint guns. So check that out. It's a starting line or a finish line, or finish line, I think. Yeah, these are his two mounts here. Not sure what that is. And there's another no-namer over here. I've seen this one in the garage before with the prop designs on the handle there. I think the Shoe's got one of those. Not sure. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're doing. This is one of the oldest body shops in this town that I know of. So, all right, let me shut this off. Get back to spraying. It's getting sort of late. This has been an all-day process. So let me get some clear on this bad boy. Here we go. dries fast. It's ready again. Go ahead and hit it. Try to wet it out. Tried to put it on as wet as I could, but it looks a little on the not wet side to me. Got some trash here for sure, but doing the best we can with the surroundings we're in. So we go ahead and hammer this down. We'll wet it out this time a little more. Slow it down a little bit. We're using the Cicola. Using about 27 pounds, 30 pounds right at the top of the green there. good airflow. And it's got a little bit of trash, so they're gonna have to buff this one a little bit. But it's looking pretty good. It's 2-to-1 clear. I'm not using any reducer in it. I'm spraying it with the Sokola. And one more coat, we'll be out of here. We'll go home, take the Sokola apart, and finish pulling that Hemi apart. So I was watching Yahoovin's videos this morning there, and saw where he was spraying his etch primer and epoxy primer. Usually if a gun spits like that, it's the fluid tip that's loose almost all the time. That's the tip that's under the cap. Take the cap off and tighten that down. And a lot of guys have pretty good luck with those Harbor Freight guns, so I don't think it's the gun. Probably just need to tighten it up, maybe clean it up a little bit. Sometimes out of the box you got to play with them. But you can also add a little reducer to your epoxy primer to get it to lay out a little better for you. You can go up to 10% or 1 part, 4 to 1 to 1, and that'll probably lay out a little nicer for you. You're using that for more of a sealer than a primer anyway. So,
all right, here we go. nice clear. It's really nice. I think that'll fly. Alright guys, thanks for coming along. We'll see you back at the house.
Take you guys for a little ride on the way home here to this old neighborhood. Got all the tools in the toolbox in the Beetle here. We're done with that van. Everybody was happy. So yeah, came out really nice. 3 coats clear on there. I don't usually get to spray 3 coats because I don't have enough ventilation at my place. You gotta have some good airflow over the car for 3 coats in Florida, or you get major solvent pops. So not too humid today. Sort of a nice day. Hope this ain't too shaky. So let me show you what's going on here. Middle of go and don't go. I need to cut the grass around here. It's getting about as long as my yard. Anyway, let's see if we can get pulled out here. That I kicked it back on, but probably gonna do a little video on how to replace the stock clamps with flanges. So you buy some weld-on flanges and weld a flange to the J-pipe and weld a flange to the header. Then it bolts up with the flanges instead of the little clamps, 10mm clampers. So notice the hospital's right here. And I'll point out all the dead people sign on this road. In Florida, they have these little markers you can get if a loved one gets killed on a highway. Here's the first one right here. That's about a block from the hospital. If there's one. The only thing I can figure is this little curve on the road. Now here's a road like a block from the hospital. At the end of this road here, there's 5 of those things on the road where something bad happened. So that's 6 right within a block of the hospital. And then right up here at the next intersection, I think there's 2 more. So not a very safe road right here. I don't know what the deal is, why it's so dangerous. I know it does drop off quite a bit there. When you go off, you're off. So that might be the problem. I don't know. Here we are 2 blocks from the hospital, and there's 2 more. So I think me and Hans counted them one day. There's like 7 right there within that 1 block right before you get to the hospital. So there's 192 International Speedway Boulevard. This house right here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Construction's starting back up in Florida. I don't know about where you guys are at, but people are starting to build stuff again here. And there's very little inventory of new houses anymore. It's mostly foreclosures or houses that won't finance, you know, stuff that won't pass inspections. Little Honda for sale there. So, real estate market's starting to come back a little bit. There are some people holding on to yesterday's prices. And of course the market hasn't come back to that yet around here, but it's not bad. So, Just had this house in our neighborhood, right up the street here. This is a pretty badass house though, right here. Got a 6-car garage detached from the house, and then 2 cars on the house, and then 2 more cars on the back of the house. And that sold for $600,000. Here we have the valley here, horse ranches and stuff. I'm way out in the country, you just can't tell, you know, because it doesn't take long to get places in Florida. But right across the street from my house is the Ocala National Forest, pretty much. You know, about another 10 miles there. You could walk it, be into the forest. So there we go, we're back at the house. I get Hans to cheat these videos together, make you a vid. And yeah, get you a video of that car. I'm gonna cool off for a minute, give me a cold drink, render these videos, and then we'll come back out in the garage and oh man, she's got it tight. I don't know. Old Big Mo's got to take the whole damn driveway up. Isn't that something? Just get pulled over enough where everybody could get in, but nah, I'm just gonna block you. I hate that truck. All right, I definitely got to do some mowing today too. My grass is getting way high, way high, way high.